Hey guys, it's Ashley, and you're watching one of my Pretty Little Liar recaps. And I just want to say thank you. We love PLL and at PLL Theories for retweeting my video. I'm pretty sure that's how most people found about my recap. Just want to give a big shout out to them. If you're not following them, if you didn't find my video from them, I'm gonna leave their Twitters on the down bar so you can check out their Twitter pages, because they are like really good PLL Twitter pages. I really love their pages. Thank you for everyone who's been watching and commenting on the last video. Like, I didn't expect to get that much comments on the last one. I just did put a little smile face or anything just to show that you're watching, and I got like quite a few smiley faces and some other comments that said don't stop, I love watching these. So it just made my day. It made me more motivated to make these. I mean, I always was motivated, but it's more motivated. It made me feel better about myself that I'm not just posting this and no one's watching. But yeah, quite a few of you were watching, so I'm gonna get on now. And I also made a new intro for my recaps, and that's gonna play right now.
It is time for another one of my Pretty Little Liars recap and review time. Taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is.
Hope you like that intro. I edited it for like 2 hours or 3 hours. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. But I still think the first one is better. But I just wanted to update it for season 3. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on. So Hannah, she's home alone, and Detective Wilden comes by, and he wants to get Hannah's blood tested because they found blood on the anklet. Allison's blood and someone else's blood. So he supposedly thinks that it's Hannah's blood on the bracelet. But he can't do anything or take her down to the police station without supervision, and her mom wasn't home. She was away. So Hannah was like kind of scared. I mean, she knows it's not her blood. She's wondering how would they know it's her blood, and she's freaking out all of this because she thinks it's all a part of A's plan to put her in jail. Later on in the episode, Emily, Spencer, and Aria in the coffee shop. They just pass by, and then they hear this blonde girl buying coffee, and she sounds exactly like Allison. So they turn around and they stare at her, and they're like, Allison? And it's not. It's this girl named CC Drake. Sorry, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget her name. I don't like her that much. She's kind of and she was a friend of Allison, so she also knows all of their secrets. Supposedly Allison told her all of the 4 girls' secrets, but the 4 girls never knew about her. Like, Allison never mentioned anything about her. She's back downtown in Rosewood, and she works at this boutique. Ella Montgomery, you didn't know, that's Aria's mom. She went on a date with a guy because hot mama on the dating site. They found a match. She went on a date with that guy, but she wasn't that into him like she was with the coffee shop owner. So after her first date, she goes on a second date with the coffee shop owner guy, and I think they made a better match. Nate is back again. He's still there. Something is bothering me about Nate. I don't know, something's not right. He's gonna go on a date with Jenna, and he wants to buy her all these gifts. So he takes Emily along to this boutique, asking her what she should get for Jenna, because Jenna told him that her and Emily are good friends, and Maya was good friends with her too. Of course, that's a lie because they don't like each other. Also, Jenna tells Nate Maya drove her home from school sometimes. But I don't know if that was a lie, if that was like really true, like, or if that's a clue that we should be really focusing on, like, you know what I mean. And when Hannah gets home with Aria at her house, they find this creepy board, you know, those Ouija board things, like with the letters, and then you like, it's like those weird like triangle thing, and then you would supposedly talk to the dead and the spirits and all that, and it moves to the letters to spell out a word. But yeah, there was a creepy like Ouija board thing inside Hannah's house, and when she's like, what is that? And she picks it up and then it cuts her finger and then there's like all blood on her hand, and then and there was like a message from A, like, see how easy it is to get your blood. And that was creepy. That was really creepy. Like, how did A get that in her house unless she doesn't lock her doors or something? And then Hannah tells Arya that she actually buried that hand piece thing, not the board but just the hand thing, with Allison. Remember, they each put something in the coffin, and that was Hannah's thing. Hannah tells Arya that the night before Ali was found, her body was found, Hannah and Mona actually used that board to see if Allison was still alive. Hannah was really freaked out about it. She didn't want to do it, but Mona like insisted, so she just went along. It was really creepy. And then so the board tells her that she's alive. It's a rainy, stormy night, and Hannah looks out her door and she sees Allison there. Like, the thunder just go boom, and then Allison's there. And when that happened, that literally made me jump. Like, I already saw a sneak peek of it. Like, good thing I saw a sneak peek, because I probably would have like even more jumped. And when I saw a sneak peek of it before the episode, I actually jumped. I'm like, oh god. But this one, I just was like, I was expecting it, that's why. So Arya decides to go visit Mona, the Radley Sanitarium, since Hannah isn't allowed there, or no visitors are allowed, but Arya goes there instead. When Arya goes there, the nurse says, oh, her status has been changed, that she has visitors allowed. So Arya goes in there and Mona's acting normal and her visits are supervised, so the nurse is like right there, and she asks Mona that who is trying to hurt Hannah, and she doesn't really get much. And then so later that night, Hannah and Arya sneak in to the Radley Sanitarium because Hannah really wants to know some answers. So they sneak in, they find Mona sitting in a chair, and then she's like, hello Hannah. She's like kind of creepy, not all there. And then so Mona tell her, Hannah, tell Arya, and Arya's like all confused, she doesn't know what's going on. Earlier in the episode, actually, Hannah had to apologize to Allison's dad for something, and we didn't know anything, like what it was about. But she tells Arya night that they did the Ouija board thing with Mona. When she saw Allison in the thunderstorm, she thought Allison was still alive, so she told the dad that. But when they found the body, the dad got all mad at her and is still mad at her. So yeah, that's what it was about. That part kind of confused me. But then flashback was that Mona has like these code word type of things. Something, I don't know, something like she lives under a tree or something equals slut. So when they get back to reality, they realize Mona's gone out of her room, I guess. So they don't know where she is, and then they go down the hallway and then they find the children's ward door open, and then they hear like this creepy singing coming from Mona. I literally thought something was gonna pop up, so I was like kind of watching like, but nothing did pop up. So they find Mona like brushing a doll's really creepy old doll's hair. Basically, she was saying over and over like really weird things, and maybe possible clues even. Miss Arya, you're a killer, not Ezra's wife. She kept saying that over and over. And then so Hannah took away the first doll, and then she grabs another doll on the side of her and brushes that doll's hair, saying, where were we? Maya's away sleeping sweet until Garrett's all rosy, count on me. And she also says, no one to save Ali from evil. And that's really creepy. I don't know really what's going on, like why is she saying that over and over. Janelle Parrish is a really good actress, let me tell you that. She's an awesome actress. So then the nurses like can hear her saying that, and they're like, Mona, where are you? Hannah and Arya, they hide outside, like they go out through this door, and they kind of like, they're like, okay, time for you to go, Mona, you have to come back. And still repeating, where are we? Maya's away sleeping sweet until Garrett's all rosy, count on me. So Spencer is driving and she sees a car speeding, and the car crashes into another car. She pulls over and she's like, Jason, and Jason's all like, he's pretty much drunk out of it. So she tells Jason to move over in the passenger seat. No one can know about this hasn't happened. She leaves her car unlocked. Yeah, what a great idea, Spencer. Leave it unlocked. She drives home with Jason's car. So she goes home, explains it all to Toby, and she's telling Toby that we have to get my car, it's on the side of the road, and he's like all lost, like, wait, slow down, explain to me. And she's like, there's no time to explain. And Detective Wilden comes in with another police officer saying that they found a car parked on the side of the road where a car accident has happened. So then Toby, the good boyfriend he is, like, he's such a good boyfriend to Spencer. Most boyfriends would just be so tired of covering up for their girlfriend and following this A journey, but he's a really good boyfriend. I mean, I'm surprised. So then he tells a police officer that they were at home the whole time. He picked her up from work. He's like, Spencer, I told you have to lock your car doors. It's not the 1950s anymore. He's like, oh yeah, and she plays along with it. And Detective Wilden, and he's like, he kind of knows something's up. He has that look, he always does. Later on with Emily and Cece, I hate her. She's terrible. She tricks Emily into giving her number. Like, they switch phones. Instead of giving number, she calls Jenna, and Jenna picks up and she's like, don't date my boyfriend. If you do, I'm gonna scratch your eyes out. And then she gives it back to Emily, and Emily's like, why'd you do that? Because Cece kind of has a crush on Nate. She was kind of flirting with him. I think she's kind of jealous that he's going out with Jenna. And she even asked Emily why she's not interested. But she's like, oh, you're the one that has a crush on Allison. So she knows all their secrets practically. Or, well, not really secrets anymore, but then later on in the episode, like the end, Hannah figures out Mona's code. No one to save Allie from evil equals not safe. The Garrett quote, where were we, Maya sleeping away, sleeping sweet until Garrett's all rosy, count on me. It leads them to a website, like Spencer figures it all out on her laptop, to this website which has a picture of Maya, and it asks for a password. Mona's crazy, and no wonder the episode was called Crazy, obviously, but this episode was kind of confusing actually, especially when you have to do a recap on it. In the end, A is at the Children's Ward Center, and that person with the black glove tries to pull off a doll's head. In the doll, there was a tape recorder, and they play it back, and it was a conversation, Arya and Hannah, the part where, okay, we have to get out of here, someone's coming. Like when the nurses were coming, and that was the end. It was crazy. And I don't get this Cece character. They just throw her in one time, like. And also, I forget, Cece also said that she dated Jason for a while, and Jason knows she's back in town, and it kind of ended with an intense ending, so they're not so close anymore. Is she really important with Allison? Obviously, if she knows some of the secrets, the girl's secret. Yeah, leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think of the episode. Please, again, leave me comments. It makes my day. So even a heart, I'm gonna say even a heart this time, or a smiley face, it doesn't matter. But thanks again for watching, guys, and see you guys next week. Bye.